Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Dominion Gaming TV. My name is Wolf, and today bringing to you game number 2 of this best of 3 series in this DGTV in-house tournament thingy-majigger. I am once again joined by Pokemon. How are you, good sir?
Good, thanks.
And Mayhem.
Hey, what's up?
Not a whole lot, but obviously this is up. We're going to be playing on Belshire Vestige, which is quite an annoying map, I do believe, to play as Zerg on this match. I don't like playing, I wouldn't like playing as Zerg on this map, but hey, then again, it's Zergs. Zergs can choose this map however they want. Actually, no, it's just bad to play Swarm Host on, because, man, just so many hills, ups and downs, Colossus and Mass Colossus probably would win. But anyway, let's introduce these two players. In the bottom right hand side, in the green trunks, once again playing for DGTV, his name is Exxon. And his opponent, in the pink, hailing from Aya, his name is Iron Lung. Yeah. Terrible intros and camera movements. Yes. Give you all of the headaches, people watching. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, we saw in that last game, Exxon going Hydras, but Storms are very strong, and that is essentially all she wrote. Exxon not really spreading all that creep that much. He did to his natural, but wasn't really enough to get map vision and whatnot. But we're going to be going into game number 2 here. New map, new slate. We'll see how both of these players progress in this upcoming battle. Again, Mayhem, do you feel that Iron Lung is just going to go with this same solid build?
Yeah, I think we'll go the exact same build, and I don't know about Exxon though. We might go for Roach Hydra Viper, but yeah, it's kind of unpredictable.
Well, we could. We got. I don't know what case that we got. Oh my god, this incredible kind of.
It wouldn't surprise me if we went Swarm Host again, but I don't know.
I just feel Swarm Host of this map just isn't that great, simply because of there's so many different high ground, low ground positions, and you could easily just get flanked, because there are a lot of doodads on this map, which create a lot of chokes in certain locations. Yes, it is a relatively wide open map in some spaces, but a lot of it is very tight and close in, so you need to be very careful in how you engage a Protoss with Swarm Host, especially on this map.
There
are a lot of clutch places on this.
Say again, sorry, Mayhem?
There's a lot of clutch places on this map. You can have like half the supply, army supply, and still win based on the ramps.
Yep. Go ahead, Pokey.
Oh, I just said exam win 3 and that's 4 things.
Must be a relatively standard build for him. Just getting that early hatchery. We'll actually see if he makes anything of it though. If he goes like a Stefano style Roach, I would actually like to see that. Put the pressure onto Iron Lung and make him try and choose what to do. Because the problem with Iron Lung's build is that he can just get easily overwhelmed with forces. So if a good like Roach force just pushes out and then have a Roach Hydra backup plan while expanding on after that push, you can just essentially just send wave after wave of Roach Hydra zergling at them, and in most cases, and especially in Iron Lung's case, if he just plays like that exact same build from last game, he's going to struggle really hard to try and deal with Roaches with Storm.
I think that it would be awesome if he noticed Iron Lung. Or if he like picked up his Roaches and his overlords and then dropped them with his name.
Yeah. Pretty much just do something to throw Iron Lung way off the rails and make him react to it. If he just plays standard, yeah, right there. If he just plays standard, then I feel that Exxon is going to have a lot of trouble being able to continue in this best of 3 series. But if he just throws something funky or balls to the wall at his opponent then I feel that he can do this. He can level it back up and continue to game 3. But actually, even though Iron Lung will probably do the same build again, that's what it's shaping out to be right now, I feel that he could eat... Oh no, he's not going that same build. Stargate is down, double Stargate. So this is exactly what I was about to say. Now that he's that game ahead, he can throw in something funky. So he is exactly going to be doing that. What do you guys feel it's going to be? Void Rays, Phoenix, Oracles? Because, Jesus Christ, Oracles.
I've been... After watching the last game, they probably could go into the Oracle or something. But, I think it'll be better for him to go Phoenix and like pick half control, supply blocking, or pick up a few drones as well.
Well, he's dropping down 5 gateways, and 2 Stargate and like 6 gateways is the absolute maximum you can have on 2 bases. Like,
Oracles.
Yep, 2 Oracles, and he's going to be. This is going to be an Oracle Zealot push with some sentries. This is going to be very, very deadly. I would, and I don't even think that Ixan has seen any of the Stargate. No, he hasn't. He's not even going to guess this is going to be coming. And we were actually talking about this in DGTV chat, like not 24 hours ago, where he's going to hide these Oracles till probably about 11 and 12 minutes, get about 9 of them, and then push with a whole lot of Oracles, a whole lot of Zealots and Sentries, and this is going to get very scary very quickly. But no, he's actually going to just push out now and not wait to that 10-minute mark. He's going to push out around the 9-minute mark and just get aggressive.
I think Iron Lung should placed out some proxy pylons earlier. Like,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter though. He's still going to be producing probably another wave of Oracles before he goes again, before he actually attacks. So he can just warp in at the front if he needs to. Or he's maybe just going to warp in another wave. Oh god, these Zerglings, they're going to see everything. They're going to see the Oracles, they're going to see the Zealots and Sentries. He knows that the army is there. He sees the proxy pylon to the right, but he needs to produce units right now. He's putting down Spore Crawlers at each of his bases, actually overreacting, getting 3 Spore Crawlers in the natural and none in the main just yet. And in comes the push. The Oracles are coming in, and they're just going to focus fire down onto that Queen and just kill him so quickly. And the Oracles are just going to obliterate all of these Zerglings, Zealots and Sentries at the front now, just going to be swiping and dealing all of the damage down onto all of the front buildings here. These Oracles have just essentially zoned out everything and anything, and just going to go around and try and take out the actually the Hydralisk Den, while these Zealots do as much damage as they can. Pretty good actually place here. Hydras on each side as well as Spore Crawlers. 2 Oracles almost getting taken out. This Hydra is going to actually try and do a lot of damage here. Zealots going to focus fire down onto the natural. The natural is getting awfully low. It's almost dead. It just needs to get hit one more time, and it does. Some Zerglings pop directly at the right time. Still hasn't lost a single Oracle, but they are getting very low for these Hydras here. One goes down. Stalker's coming in from the background as well. I forgot to mention that +1 attack is also complete, but he's having to pull the drones as well, and the drones and Hydras are going to try and do as much damage as they can. But again, this just so much damage has been dealt. Additional Stalkers are being warped in here, going to be killing the Zerglings. And now with these Oracles, because you're going to come in from behind while these Stalkers tank. No, maybe, yes. Nope, going to be backing up though. Getting that Robo facility, getting that Robo Bay, and going to go straight into Colossus production. Now, he just needs to be...
I really think he should get a Mothership Core, because if he somehow gets flanked and trapped, he could at least like recall on its go.
I'm not sure if I like Ixan's choice here to continue Hydra production, considering the Robo Bay is on the way, and he should be able to guess that it's on the way as well. And he can't even really go Corruptor right now, because like Void Rays are a huge possibility as well, just to tech switch into some Void Rays. So you just need... Even Mutaplay, he's really limiting his opponent by going these Stargates. Unless he had a massive bank to just get like 20 mutas instantly, then I could see that working. And behind that semi all-in, it wasn't really an all-in, but he did take his third behind it. So he was thinking ahead. Even though it's not all that saturated, he did kill the natural expansion, and he's only just actually now starting to mine at it, which is kind of crazy. The gas income for Exam is going to be kind of crazy. Oh god, in comes the Warp Prism. Is it going to be all Zealots? Yes, Zealots going to be warping in, going directly to the mineral line. Hydras are not anywhere near in sight, going to be possibly snipe the Queen, probably the drones as well. Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen. And these Hydras are going to come in and focus fire down onto the Zealot, going in towards the spawning pool, but no, Zergling's going to come in here and help clean everything up. Warp Prism is still there, yeah.
I think he should do 2 pushes on the third and the main, because he seems to be moving his whole army to wherever he's getting attacked. So he could definitely do a lot more damage and probably end the game just right then and there.
Do you think he uses the army factor?
Now, we do see another push coming out here. Oh god, these Hydras could potentially snipe all of the Oracles. No, that's actually a lot of Hydras though. He needs to be very careful with how he attacks this. This Colossus needs to be able to kill it. He's going to try and get to the high ground and use that advantage to the best of his abilities.
Wow, so many mutas.
Oh god. What was I saying about 20 mutas? If we have a look at the units tab, there is in fact 16 mutas here right now. And Revelation does go down onto the mutas, and not enough Stalkers or Phoenix can come in right now. But he's going to be able to fight here as best as he can. These Stalkers are actually still holding out their own pretty well against these units right now. But his Mutas is going to turn, focus fire the Mothership Core, no recall, no slow for you. These Hydras and Mutas, if they just turn right now, could potentially do a lot of damage. Needs to focus fire down onto the Colossus with these Mutas, while the Hydras do the damage to the Stalkers. But he needs to be very careful of these Templar. Going to be focus firing down onto one Colossus goes down. All of the Mutas are pretty much dead now. There is only 2 left. The Hydras are here, and that's more Stalkers coming in though. And he needs to be very careful. He's just continuing the attack. He's going to be able to kill so much, even though he's still only 1 attack upgrades to the 1/1. The second Colossus comes in here to the left, and this push has essentially been quelled. And right now, Iron Lung and Exan is just trying to keep it into this game right now. Exan expanding to the 4th base over here, to his 4th base. Now the push coming out here is just going to go straight into a whole ball of Lings, but man, aren't Colossus awesome versus Zerglings. But hey, guess what? I heard you like Mutas. Have another 13 while you're at it. Exam really needs to get really aggressive with these Mutas. Like, if he can just try and hold, but no, he's actually going to get aggressive and focus fire down onto the Colossus. Actually, this is a pretty good move right now. He just gets a whole bunch of Zerglings and Hydras, send these Mutas to his opponent's main, and just get Zerglings and Hydras. He will be able to hold against this ground force that's coming in right now. +3 attack is on the way. Probably going to be able to cancel this 4th base, and in comes the Zerglings, and Hydra's going to be focusing, firing down onto the Stalkers here with the Mutas, and he's going to potentially be able to take them all out. Yes, he will, but the Zerglings are just going to get ripped to shreds by these Zealots right now. They will all go down, and will force his opponent to just build more units. But I really love this 4th base location here from Iron Lung. Expand behind where you're attacking. If he was over on the right hand side, then he would leave his left hand side really open. So his newest base is on the left, so he's going to be pushing to the left hand side of the base. Now with the storms there, with the Mutas going to try and take out the pylon. Some good more storms almost. Now the 4th base did get taken out, And these Mutas going to be focusing down onto the Colossus, but the Archon's almost there. They're all so clumped up and needs to be very careful. Another shot would have spelt near doom for Exxon. Now the Muta's going straight into the main base here. Going to be focusing down onto the pylons. Currently 0-0, so they won't actually be able to do a whole lot of damage. Going to be killing off the pylons eventually. All of these production facilities just after one more pylon will go down and will force a few more pylons. But no, he needs to snipe it quickly. And no, it doesn't. He didn't power it all down. Dual Phoenix production has been started though as well. So the longer this game goes for, the better composition that Iron Lung will be able to produce. But then again, right now this Ling Muta force is going to be enough. But in comes additional Archons and Stalkers. He needs to back away right now. He needs to get in the Roaches, get in the Mutas, and then he will be able to deal with this engagement. Yes, for a second. And now the Phoenixes, they all go down. That's a lot of Stalkers, and he's got good upgrades on them. 3-1 right now. We have to kill so many Mutas with no upgrades on them. Galil Reconstitution is on the way as well. Xan only taking his 4th base now, not yet adding additional Zerglings to it. I mean drones, but as I say that, a lot of drones are sent over there. And what's the famous saying, guys?
Right, right.
No, not that. When behind, Dark Shrine. Oh god, that one zealot. No, attack it with your drones. It's gonna be able to kill it. Whatever. Now the Muta's going to be coming around to the right hand side, but that's a lot of, again, the Stalkers going to be able to do so much damage, going to try and kill as much as he can. Phoenix is just going to be a bitch and a half to try and deal with, and but he will be able to take him down. Oh my god, that Storm just hits everything, and another Storm just forcing back the Mutas once again. He will be able to kill off a whole bunch of probes here, but again, another potential Storm going to be coming in here. No, not just yet. Does force the evac. Focus firing down onto the Dark Shrine, but it needs to get away there, or else he's just going to lose so many of these Mutas right now. Good blink there, going to be killing off another Muta. Now, I'm not sure if Xan is putting all of his money into these Mutas, so I don't know where the rest of his army is. Oh, okay, it's in the center. So if he just pushes right now with this army while harassing on the right hand side with his Mutas, then he should be fine. But again, his opponent though is pushing off to the right hand side. His base was actually evacuated before, but it is going to get taken out, and once again going to be forcing Xan to be mining off of one base here. Really, Natural isn't really classified as a mining base anymore, and with the DT here, he's going to be able to kill it off too. Some Lings and Roaches there as well. Actually forcing back the entire army, waiting for that Overseer as well. And he doesn't really know where it's gone. He probably thinks it's over here, and he will see that it's there now. But holy gosh, massive engagement in the Natural. Spinecrawler is trying to be made as quickly as possible. Muta's going to be coming in here and trying to do what they can. Going to just pretty much try and magic box over the Stalkers, but holy crap, Roaches, right? The Roaches are going to be coming in here doing so much damage. All the Mutas get taken out because they were getting focused by everything else, but the Roaches are going to come in here and be able to just clean up everything that Iron Lung has right now. But these Roaches in a bit of a hey, I don't know what I'm doing moment, trying to get around to kill off whatever they can. Phoenix is sitting above the hatcheries, trying to make sure that that no more Mutas can come to pass. And maybe he just Xan realizes, hey, I should just build Roaches, right? And just push. Now DT is going to be coming over here to the 4th base once again. Really, both these players on such a low econ game. Iron Lung not even thinking about expanding just yet. Speaking of expanding, Iron Lung is just going to try and take it again. But these Roaches will be able to scatter and will probably take it out. No, maybe. Maybe.
Standing there.
No, not going to take it out? Okay. So, if he goes through this gap, he's going to potentially be just absolutely obliterated by storms. He needs to take out the rocks as well, or else he's just going to get absolutely dominated. But oh god, storms, they're just going to go everywhere. Storms all over Ixan's army, and just so much damage. All it just needs is 2 more storms and a whole chunk is going to die, and more storms, even though there was like nothing there. But in comes the reinforcing roaches. These roaches are going to come in here and it's going to kill off everything on the ground. Archon's trying to morph, but it's not going to be happening. The Protoss is just trying to type power overwhelming, but it's not happening. Darkshrine is going to go down, and the third base is going to get not focused yet, because GG is going to be called from Iron Lung, and Ixan is going to take game number 2. It's best 3 series, tying it up 1 apiece. So post game analysis, K-Go.
I don't know.
I think Iron Lung lost it because he didn't expand enough and wasn't mining enough. Because he definitely had the right amount of gateways, warp gates even, to like bring in the army, but he just didn't have the minerals to do so.
I think instead of just going for like oracles every single game, should probably have done Phobos. And with the oracles, he could have been more aggressive with them. Probably like sniped so many turns.
Fair enough. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that has been game number 2. My name has been Wolf, joined by Pokemon and obviously Mayhem. Farewell, all of the things. Like, favorite, subscribe. Adios!